Hey everybody, how's it going? Sorry it's been a while, I've been pretty swamped, but I'm here this week to talk to you about labels. So labels can be kind of a contentious issue in the queer community and just sort of the gender queer community. Do you even label yourself? Labels or no labels? I mean, some people are really like, no, I can't be constrained to a label, no labels for me. Good for you if that's what you feel like. Yes, that's okay. If someone else feels that way, awesome, don't label them. But a lot of people also are like, hey, I really like labels. It's great. It's great having a name to put to my identity. And if you're into that, great, good for you. Go for it. Maybe you want to label yourself so you can find people with similar lived experiences as you. Maybe you want to label yourself because you feel like it gives you a greater understanding of who you are. Go, yeah, cool. Do it. Go for it. Do what feels right. Some people are like, oh, you can't call yourself that label. You're not really that thing. If you don't 100% fit the definition of whatever that thing is, who cares? People are variable, like by definition. So no label has like an ideal type attached to it. So if you feel like you're connected with that, then yes, go for it. Use that label. If your label changes during your life, that's fine. There are also labels that are transitional. So a good example is a lot of people when they come out as gay, they will maybe come out as bisexual first. Now there are some problems with this, like, because bi erasure is a big problem. But at the same time, if you feel like you're bisexual at that time, and then later you feel like you're gay, then yes, change your label if that's what you want to do. That's fine. If you know that you're gay, but you're afraid to tell your parents that you're gay, and you're like, maybe if I say that I'm bi, then there's like, you know, like a possibility, like, and then like, and then they won't be so mad, and you gotta do that. That's all right. Do that. It's okay. People shouldn't give you crap about that. They should respect that. They should respect your situation. If you're not really sure how you identify, and you kind of want to try some things on and see what fits and experiment, you should totally do that. You should totally experiment with your identity, whatever it is. Although I would recommend that if you're experimenting, you should probably like let people know, like, hey, this is how I feel, but I think I'm not sure, so I'm just gonna test it out. But like, could you please like refer to me as this, or just think of me as this for a while? And if they're not respectful of that, then whatever, screw them. I also know that some people will use labels like politically. So, for example, every time I fill out a form, if there is a gender sort of thing, and there is male, female, and other, I always mark other. Every single time. Maybe I feel like I am male, but it doesn't matter. Like, I want to get people's attention. I want people to know that trans people are out there, and so I always pick other as a personal thing. I would say that my one caveat about labels is that you have to be careful that the label you're using isn't like appropriating anything. Let's say someone wants to identify as Two-Spirit, but they're not Native American. You don't get to identify as Two-Spirit. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's just how it works. Any sort of label that is associated with like a different cultural group than yours, like, you have to be really freaking careful like what you're getting into. You need to research that. You need to find out if it's appropriate for you to call yourself that. Probably not. And if you find a term from another culture that really connects with you and you can't use it, find what it is about that label that connects with you and see if you can construct your own label out of that. One thing I really like about labels is that they help you find people with like a similar set of lived experiences. So like as a trans man, if I meet another trans man, then there are some things that we can like understand about each other on a level that a cisgender person like might not be able to do. And so like we can connect on that level. We can find each other, and it's a way to build community. It's hard to build a community when you don't have a name to call yourselves. Let me know if you have questions in the comments below. I've been really bad at checking, but I'll try better. I'm sorry. If you want to label yourself, go for it. And if you don't, then don't. That's the message of today's video, I think, is do what feels right for you. Yeah. Anyway, enjoy your days. There will be a new video at some point, hopefully next week. But in the meantime, thanks for watching.